Hey guys, this is Jeff Good here again on trade recap today, November 20. One trade, one stock. Lowe's was my trade for today, and it's associated with Home Depot, and it's Home Depot, as you know, has been going down, and so Lowe's had earnings pre-market today, and his conference call was at 9 a.m. and the gaps down here, I believe forward guidance were down, and so it was a negative insight on Lowe's. So I like to see the reaction to these earnings as an indicator for me to see if I still want to do a trade or consider doing a trade on it. And if it gaps down, I'm looking for a short. And the pattern that I look for is on good volume, and so there's no set amount of volume, whether it be a million in the first 10 minutes or whatnot. But I guess relative. I mean, if you look at yesterday, you see their volume. It's on average, it's pretty heavy. But you can see in the morning, I like to see this relative to what it would do in a prior day's morning. And on the day of earnings, you're going to see the volume is going to be much more dramatic than it's any normal day. But as long as I can see that there is an increase in volume in the morning, in the open, in the first 5, 10, 15 minutes, I'll stay interested. But specifically, so this is the prior close here, 91.36, 91.35, and so this is it pre-market doing this thing. What I like to see is a rush up, such as what Lowe's did today, and I would have preferred more of a rush up. So it popped up and then pulled back, and I don't want to, if it continue to do that longer, maybe go down more and just does its curve up or cup and handle or any kind of roll, and I'll start to get uninterested. However, since it did immediately start to pop up, I decided to keep it on radar as a short, and I seen this and watched this pop up, and I had got the top, and at this time, as soon as I got in, it just completely collapsed. So I got in here, 89.24, 89.21 was my average, and so since it completely collapsed, it was somewhat, it seemed like consolidating slowly, which I like, versus a fast pull. However, it was a big move down. I mean, I was even consider taking profits here. My target was 85, and it seems kind of a lot to ask. And but I mean, that's where it was around in the morning, so I anticipated it could come down there. So if it comes down here, maybe I would have considered taking half, because if it comes down here and breaks it, it can really pull. And so, anyways, it comes down here, and when it comes back up here, I was really, really anxious to just stop out. I was a little bit bummed out, but my stop was up here. But this kind of action looks a little bullish, a little bullish. And if it comes up, it's a little too bullish. If this consolidation here happens up here, it's probably going to rip up, and I'm thinking it's going to almost for sure knock out my stop and continue even get green. So, but it continued to hold, and so I stayed in there, and we're just watching it, and it looked very choppy. Looking at it at this point, seeing it do that, come back down, and then come back up again. It felt like it was very choppy, but when you look at the whole day now, it was just making lower highs and then lower lows here in a sense, not necessarily breaking lower lows of the days, but which is actually much more preferred, definitely. But because it made lower highs, just because it makes lower lows here, it easily still can rip up. But lower highs, also these lower lows compared to this low here, and so I was just waiting and just got a little impatient. I wanted 85, and so as soon as I got out, it started to speed up, and then it just came down. Right now, this is as where it's gone to, and it may continue on downwards. The market's still open, and so yeah, that's my trade. If you guys have any questions, please let me know.